How are you?
Yeah, ma'am. Hi, good morning. I am doing great, ma'am. And after watching that videos, I thought, yeah, it will be great for me because when if I will connect with you, so it will be very good for me. So that's why I came across so many videos of yours, of means in your channel. So that's why I was able to know about yourself. Okay. So about my introductions, ma'am. As you know that, yeah, my name is Sangeeta and I live in Noida, ma'am. And but I am
Okay.
yeah, but I am originally from Odisha, and my schooling, all my education already I have done in Odisha, and I have an MCA degree, and after that qualifying. So after that, I was working as a software developer, and I moved here.
Okay, so you are working as a software developer.
I was working
Okay.
as a software developer, but after having my children, so it was difficult for me to continue my job. That's why I had no option. So I had quit my job, but during these days or during those days, ma'am, I was also working as a freelancer at home.
So now you're working from home only. Like you're taking online sessions and you have started your YouTube channel. That's what you
Uh,
are doing?
Yes, ma'am. But currently, what I am doing means whenever I get time, so I used to do some freelancing work. But during these days, I conduct coding classes because my son is so much interested in coding. So that's why I think, yeah, if I will conduct any classes, so that's why he will also engage in this field and he will able to do some coding. So that's the main
Yeah.
purpose after watching my son's enthusiasm towards the coding. And about my means English journey, so it happened I think from last 3 months when I watched one of the videos, conversational videos on YouTube. Then I thought, yeah, I should work on myself because in each and every field we need, and English is a global language, so that we should work on it. So means before 3 months I have started, but I am consistent here from last 1 month.
Okay, so you just by yourself you are connected with people, huh?
Yes, yes,
You
ma'am.
just thought about that. That's great and quite interesting. And I'm also introducing myself.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Kaise, and as you have already said, you have watched some of my videos. So I have just started this channel last 8 or 10 months before, and motto was only to help students, people who just want to learn English. And because in one of my college, when I joined, I am a teacher, and when I joined that college, I found the students are really struggling with learning English. So I started few things doing in my class, like taking 15 or 20 minutes to give them self introduction, how you have to face interview, and why this language is so important. This I motivated them because they did not want to improve, even they did not want to learn it. They considered it just as a foreign language. So now they have improved a lot, and then I thought about this. Why not to start my own channel so that I can help more people who are really struggling with it. So that's how my journey started. And I'm a science teacher, but along with that, I'm also busy with this YouTube channel. So Sangeeta ji, do you have any other plan rather than this coding classes, or
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want to work on English improvement? I
Yeah.
think your English is fine, so you are still working on that.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I have something because I have a long gap. Means I have 10 years gap, and during this gap, I used to do some freelancing work, but I was not consistent. So that's why I'm upgrading. And the reason behind the coding classes, the conducting coding classes, is that to upgrade myself so that I will get a job and I will add some new skill, because in IT field so many skills means you have to update yourself. So after that you can get any job, and I'm working on it, and it is part of my journey. And also if I will join any company, so we have to talk with our clients, we have to talk with so many project managers, so many people. So that's why I thought that I should work on myself, or I should work on my English. And also, ma'am, it is very important because when I teach my kid, there is also necessary. If you have good command over English, so it will be helpful for them and it will also helpful for me. So that's why I'm working.
Great. As you have already mentioned, you want to update yourself. And because today's industry, in today's atmosphere, you cannot work, you cannot even exist if you are not updated enough, because technologies are just upgrading day by day.
Yes.
So also the communication is very important, I think. And That's what we all are doing by the medium of this YouTube, or when we are in the class or in any platform. We just want to teach students, we would just want to tell them how important this language is. So I just want to ask you, how are you struggled in English, or you have a little command from initial days, and or within this last 3 months you have improved a lot?
Means, ma'am, I have grammar rules. I have grammar knowledge. Okay, and I know means reading and means I face lot of difficulties while speaking. So speaking stands like a barrier for me. So I thought, yeah, I should overcome this challenge, or I should accept this challenge, because it will come in each and every moment of my life. Whenever I will go, when I will go to the PTM, or I will teach any teacher. So in that case, I have to also connect with them through English. Okay, means when we'll talk with any teacher in Hindi, so at that time it was very embarrassing moment, and I didn't feel comfortable while talking in our native language. So it is the main reason. So only I struggle for speaking. So from last, when I connect with so many YouTubers, because I had not created any channel during that time. I had one video, and which is in Hindi, because I want to make some motivational video. That's why I wanted to be here in YouTube, on YouTube. So when I connected with so many YouTubers, that time I faced lot of because whenever I want to connect, or why I want to say something, so I just stuck at that point in each and every point. So during 2 months, because I just said that, yeah, I am consistent here from last 1 month. It is my second month. So during these months, so I think that, yeah, I can able to articulate my thoughts. I am able to share my feelings, whatever things I want to deliver, so I can easily manage. So this difference means I feel.
Yes, right. Because when we speak, then only this problem goes. When you understand, you write very nicely, you understand when people are talking, you are comfortable with podcast, YouTube videos, or any kind of English movies. But when it comes to speaking, there is a problem because of our surrounding, because we are now home with our friends, we mostly talk or speak in English, Hindi. So if English is not there, then that is a barrier for us. So I think this is a great thing you have joined, and you have just collaborated with few people since last 3 months, and you have improved a lot, I think. So for our learners, this is also a lesson. You should speak. You should come out of your comfort zone, and you have to continue speaking. That's a great thing. So your education was in Hindi medium or English medium?
Odia medium, yes, Odia medium, ma'am. Yeah, I am from Odisha. That's why all my education in Odia medium till 10th. After that, I had to read all the subject in science, because in English, because science stream. So that's why. And it was very tough time for me, ma'am, when I moved to science stream, and when I took science. So at that time, it was very difficult for me, because what are the things we have already learned that was in Odia, and in plus two we have to the all the words, all the things are very different. So at that time we faced lot of things, a lot of difficulties.
I'm connecting with you a lot because the same thing was with me also. And I have so much, I was passionate about English language from my childhood days. I have mentioned this also earlier. I was so passionate, the way it sounds, the way it connects with people. But the main problem was the learning, there was not that atmosphere. Also, I was also a science student, and I had no problem in studying the textbook, reference books, because after 12th, I was in Hindi medium and English was just as a subject. But because I was so passionate about English, I have read a lot of English books. After 12th, I was just, all the books are in English, because so that way I had no problem, because we have to present our seminars in PhD, in MSc. We have to connect people, we have to meet them. Those things also pushed me a lot to speak more. But ultimately, we just go back to our comfort zones, like with friends, with teachers. We are just speaking in Hindi. And when you're not in a process, it's a continuous process, like our mother tongue. No? We always speak in Hindi, or you are saying Uriya, or any language like Awadhi, Bhojpuri, which Bengali, which is the mother tongue any person have. But when you come out of that comfort zone and you look for the people, and then you connect, that makes a difference. Actually, that makes a difference. So I think what you are doing and what people like you. I have also speak a Nepali boy, and he's working in Saudi Arabia this time.
Yeah, I have already talked with him, ma'am, and I know his story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his struggle, his journey is really like
Mhm.
amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
Amazing journey he had. So
Mhm.
he was he's just upgrading himself. He's only high school, I think. High
Yeah.
school passed out in
Same
part
plus
because
two
of
and
asthma.
12. Yeah.
So he didn't continue his education because of financial problems. And
Mhm.
but now he's working in his English and he's
Mhm.
speaking quite good
Yeah.
because he is working on that. He's
Mhm.
speaking a lot. He's connecting with people. He's using any app also.
Mhm.
ICBR, I think that's a great app. We
Mhm.
can share here also to our learners. My CV app is a great app. We are not advertising it, but it's really.
Yes, because I am also using Sivia because it was very difficult to connect with so many people because they are too busy with their time schedule and we have to mail them and we have to wait for them. So that's why I think after connecting one day, after that I left all these things and I connected with so many co-learners in by using Sivia. So that's why it is a means now I can speak and it is also very profitable by using that app. And yeah, one thing, ma'am, I want to share one thing. So during my college days, I was not aware of that. Yeah, English, we should talk in English in that time. But while doing my MCA, when I faced so many interviews, and when they just came to our college to do some interviews, to take some interviews, in that time I faced because when I delivered them, I had to deliver the question answer. So at that time, just I thought, yeah, I should work on myself because it is very difficult for me to answer all the question what they are asking.
That's what I was also mentioned. Great. You have actually you have faced the problem. The same problem with every children who are just preparing for any competitive exams and they have to go for interview. And in any interview, they only ask questions in English. So people just struggle with giving their introduction. They don't learn that even. And that's the problem in my college also. When I asked them, give your introduction, they were not able to speak one or two lines. So there is a proper criteria. You have to say this. So we should prepare for that mindset is very important. And in schools, I think these things are not happening. No? The teachers and nowadays it's quite common. Teachers are giving so much chances to students where they can express themselves. They have to speak a lot. But I think in many of the schools, these things are not happening. And because of that, because you haven't expressed your thoughts in English or even English is just a language. It's just a medium. When you learn a language, so you can learn a language. Yes, it's like 4 or 5 months, 6 months, or 1 year. You can, if you are want to become a fluent and you want to speak like you are advanced speaker. I think 1 year is fine. Are you agree with me?
Yeah,
1 year is
because
fine.
yeah. If you want to become fluent, okay, so 1 year is okay. But if you are go through the means you want to become a means advanced speaker, then it will take time and you have to go thoroughly. So there are so many people that are struggling for only interact with people. The main purpose is that yeah, that they have so many hesitation in their mind. They have fearness. Due to these things, they don't able to deliver their message, and they think that yeah, what the other people will think if I will talk with any person in English. So that's the main reason.
And also, I can understand. I have what I have get in my journey. Very important thing. You have knowledge. You have thoughts in your own language. Also, if you don't have a clear thought, you can't speak. But even in our language, in our mother tongue, when we are sitting with our friends, or few people are mostly quiet. They don't speak much. It's not because of there is not a language barrier. There is a barrier. What I'm going to say is it right or wrong?
Wrong.
So once you command, it's also very important. One should have a proper knowledge. What is the topic? About that topic, one should have a proper knowledge. So language is just a medium. You can just express your ideas. And one more thing I want to add. Okay, there is a thought, there is a knowledge. This is one thing. The second thing is if you don't know the language, if and you have ideas, you know everything. It happens with one of my friend, my best friend. She has everything. She has so much knowledge. She was best in first attempt. She has qualified so many exams. When it comes to expression, when it comes to share your ideas, she just gets stuck at that point. because there's a fear, there's a barrier. If I speak, maybe I would be wrong, maybe I say this. That is also one thing. If there is a fear, what you're going to, so language and knowledge, both are very important. In her own language, she can express her very nicely in a flow. But when it comes to English, she just become, you can stop.
Yes, ma'am.
At one, it is very important. Language is important. Knowledge is also very important. So I always say this: update yourself so that you can speak more. You have more words. You have more knowledge. Then only people will go to connect with you.
Yeah.
So, what's your thought?
Yeah, same, ma'am.
About it?
Same. Yeah, you have to work on it. And first of all, you have to think that, yeah, what people should think means of you. So you don't think about that. Okay. So if I will work for they should do, what they will say. So then I will not work for myself. So if I have to improve, if I have to work on a specific subject or any specific field, then I have to improve or I have to work. Means it is not English. Okay. Whenever we want to start something, we want to start a new business or we want to start our career or something else, one thing in our mind that what my relatives will say. Okay, for example, if I means I am the example. Okay, I am here the example, ma'am, because I said before that, yeah, I had long gap, 10 years gap. Okay, and during that gap I used to take care of my children. Used to do all my responsibilities, all my home. Okay, but till that time I had one thing that what I am doing. Okay, I don't get time for myself, don't get time for to work on myself. Okay, and in that time I was also struggling with myself. Means I have an MC degree and I have also work experience. Okay, because I had, ma'am, 4 to 5 years experience. But after that I used to sit at a home because I have so many responsibilities. And ma'am, after marriage it was very difficult to manage all these things. In my case, I used to take so much time during my to do my household chores. But now I can able to manage all my household chores. Along with, I get time for myself, for my initiation if I have. And also I get time for my classes, because I am now able to manage my time. I have to divide my time in a proper way so that I can handle all these things. So when I started my, and when I thought that I should work on myself, I should update myself so that I will again start my career. Because at any point when my children will grown up, at that time I feel lonely. There will be no work for me. And I will sit, and at that time it was very difficult to handle or to manage. So that's why I thought that, yeah, if I will work, I will update, so it will be good. And simultaneously I think that what my relatives or what my family member think that, yeah, means she now she is working or she is updating, so she will not take care of of her children, and she will not do all the do means she will not be able to take all the responsibilities of her house. Okay, but I don't think that, yeah, means I have to think of my relatives, what the people will say. If I will manage it a very good manner, so then it will be okay for me.
Very true.
It depends on me how.
Very, I relate with that. And because if we think about that, people, what will people say? What will people think of that, of me, what I'm doing? And there are always some people who are always pointing on you. You are not doing this thing, you are not doing that thing. If you're working, then problem. If you're not working, then problem.
Yeah.
So I think the best thing is, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम.
Yeah.
You should work on that, and this is a great motivation which you are sharing for, I think, the women's and the housewives who are just struggling with this thing, because we women's always struggle a lot. We have responsibility of the family, we have the responsibility of kids, household chores. We have to do everything, and then we have to create a little space for us also, for me also. So who I am. This recognition is very important, because 98% women are struggling with this recognition. They don't have any recognition. And if you have created a little space for you and you're working on it, that's a great and that's a wonderful thing, I think. Yes. So that could be a motivation for everybody who is listening, who will listen to us. Yes. I think. So you are creating a little space for you, and don't listen to anybody. And that's a great thing, you didn't listen to that.
Yeah,
So
yes,
you
ma'am.
should know.
Yeah, from my childhood, I did not care about the people what they are saying, because
Mm.
during my childhood, I was listening lot of thing due to my skin color. Okay, they used to say
Okay.
something. Yeah, you are doing great. Yeah, you have knowledge, and means your study background is very good, but due to your color, you cannot achieve something right in your life. So, but while listening, just I think on it. After that, just I left all these things, because it is my principal, ma'am. I don't care about the people what they are saying. If some of the people who is very close to me, so if they are saying something, then I think that yeah, I should work on it, or I should listen. Otherwise, I
Mm.
just leave all these things, because I don't care about what they are saying, because they will say or they will talk with each other what is going on. And one just
Yeah,
I
yeah.
yeah, ma'am, I had one news. One person who is 70 years old, and now he cleared CA. Okay,
Oh,
so at 70 age, so he cleared CA, means age will not a barrier
no.
to add any
Age is
skill or to learn something. So you should work
anybody
on.
can learn
Yeah.
anything at any age and irrespective of they have rupees, monies or not. Because it's very important. What is is that person is passionate enough? If there is a passion, they will do that.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I don't think anybody can learn anything, anybody can do this thing. And if you have that kind of thinking, it's really appreciating. I really appreciate you. And you work on yourself. It's a great thing. And all those who are listening to us, I just want to share with our this particular collaboration session. Please work on yourself.
Yeah.
All the time, people will say something, but it's very important to be stand on your own feet.
Yes.
Don't take सहारा of anybody else.
Yes.
हमें बसाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Capable enough.
Yes, ma'am.
And
Confirm.
that's what. Very, I think I'm very much motivated by talking to you. It's really nice. It's
Yes,
really
ma'am.
nice.
Because I had faced a lot of things in my life, and I thought that, and one positive thing just I carried from in my childhood, that ma'am, I don't care about the people, and I want to work on myself only. So that is the positive thing I
What is
have. And also, yeah, ma'am, so many things now I learned, and I want to change myself, because during my college time and during my childhood, I was so much angry. Means I had angry, means due to my anger, so I
it?
had to face lot of problem. But now
Yeah,
I
because people are saying, you're saying, mentioning skin color. So this is one of the thing which create a anger on us. Why people are just doing, I'm doing so many things, but they have only to point out this thing. They have to only point out this thing.
yes, ma'am. And in
I
that
think
period also, yes, ma'am.
we have taken so much time, I think, and like it is saying, so we can wrap up. If there's any final thing you want to share with our listeners or
Yes,
you want to ask to me.
yes, ma'am. I have one question, because means I am from also a botany background, and you are now teacher in means zoology, right? So
Yes.
yeah, I have one question, ma'am. During my studies, so when I had taken botany honors, so that time means I
What
thought, yeah.
BSc? You are BSc? What?
Yeah, after that I did MCA, because in that time and in Odisha there was no scope, because I want to do my career. I wanted to do my career in biotechnology or bioinformatics. But in that
Okay.
time, yeah, it was difficult and there was no scope. So that's why I moved to MCA.
So,
Yeah, yes,
so
ma'am.
what is the
Question, ma'am. I thought means during that time botany was very easy for me, but as compared to zoology, it I felt hard as compared to botany. So what is your thought?
Yeah, it happens so many times. People love to study botany. They work hard in botany, but they get good scores in zoology. In zoology, because I think which I have realized in my 20, I can say 15 or 20 years journey. I'm teaching also from last 15 years. So I can say one thing, people relate more with zoology because until unless we are human beings and because we can relate with, so we can express ourselves best in zoology subject rather than in botany. But like plant physiology and other subjects are also very nice. I think that's my favorite also, plant physiology. And few topics are very common like molecular biology, zoology and botany, both are common. But I think in zoology, marking is also in on a standard. Botany, they don't get so much good marks because the students struggle with structure of leaf, stem, but they can make a heart, they can make a lung nicely. So I think The marking is one thing. Teachers mark, give good scores in zoology rather than botany. Also, we express ourselves better in zoology because this problem was with my whole class. People struggle with botany. They score good in zoology. And I take zoology because I wanted to become a doctor. So I just wanted to study only zoology because once I didn't qualify that medical exam, I am very close to that, but didn't do that. So I joined MSc and then I have to do PhD. So I have to ultimately do the zoology. Chemistry was also my favorite, but I did in zoology. So that's the thing.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think that's very nice to talk to you. And maybe next time we again connect with you. So
Yes.
thank you so much. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
See you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye.